forget to like and subscribe.
And hit the notification bell
so we can go to college and get more knowledge.
Welcome back in the place to be with the CBDC Assets Group. Thank you all for being a part of the group. All right, guys, you're going to like this one. This one has Idris Elba and Denelle Dixon from Stellar Lumen talking about the benefits of the Stellar Network and how it can enable entrepreneurs all over the world to have an equal opportunity. It also speaks of the Stellar Aid Assist Relief Organization program and how you can have no bank account, accept Stellar's aid, and transfer that MoneyGram into your fiat currency of your choice. Don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you on the next one.
Thanks, bro. Do you know why I like to sometimes play the anti-hero? Because I know how it feels to make something from nothing. In a world where the rules feel so skewed. A world where we are not all on the same playing field, regardless of how hard we try on our own.
جدي
كلما ادخرت ازداد شعوري بعدم الأمان. Opportunity welcomed me to a better future. Not by solving my problems for me. Action! But by empowering me to craft my own success.
puedo mandarle dinero a mi familia. Pero quién sabe cuánto llegará. Як ми відновимо все? Як захистимо їхнє майбутнє?
Guys, we got a reply.
By nurturing initiative. Strength. Resourcefulness. Creativity. And resilience. We can bring balance to an imbalanced world by recognizing that if ideas are borderless, opportunities should be too. That's what builders do. Behind the app that's already changing the world for the better.
هذا لك يا جدي.
Welcome. We are here to enable builders like you to take action. Because you're the only one that understands that one unique problem. You're the only one that can solve it. Your world relies on you. Who can you rely on? Hi, Denelle. How are you?
Great to see you.
You too.
Thank you so much.
Oh, no, thanks for having me.
So, you know, when I was a kid, growing up in this small town, I never imagined that I would get to meet all the people that I get to meet today. And it is such a pleasure to have you here, Idris. The one and only Idris Elba. Thanks so much for joining me.
Thanks for having me.
How are you doing today?
I'm good. I'm good. I've been traveling quite a bit recently. I was in Africa and America, and so I'm a little jet lagged. Right now, I'm in Ghana, I think.
Yeah, this must be kind of fun for you to just go all over the world and to see what things are available and not available to so many people.
It's always interesting. Sort of drives some of my work as to why the playing fields are so uneven, why some people can turn on a tap and they can have a glass of fresh water, and others have to walk 3 miles, dig a hole. I'm always learning, understanding, trying to figure out what, where my place in the world fits into this whole thing. I'm an entertainer, but telling stories is a way of education.
You get these chances to be able to sort of change your life opportunity to me is that chance, that thing that you can do next.
Yeah.
What is opportunity to you?
The intention is to make something meaningful, right? And that's what opportunity represents for me. You know, when I was a kid, so I'm an only child, and my parents didn't have much money, you know, and they came from West Africa to England with big dreams, but not much money, not much opportunity. My dad had a scholarship. My mum, you know, just was going to come and work. I was born, and, you know, they fell into that sort of work, hand-to-mouth existence. So by the time I was 14 years old, I really wanted to change that narrative. I wanted to work. You know, my first job, I was a tire fitter. I was 14 years old, and I used to work extra hard because I knew the harder I worked, the more tips I get. The more tips I get, the more I could save. The more I could save, the more I could buy things. And I realized that, you know, having extra money meant freedom. But that entrepreneurialism came really early in my life, and it was about grabbing opportunity, because opportunity equaled freedom.
And the deck is sort of stacked against a lot of people and against their potential. And so based on where they're born or how they were born or what they were born into, which is sort of unfair, what we're trying to do at the Stellar Development Foundation is really focus on how to put those tools into everyone's hands so that they can find that. We call it financial freedom, but it's not about the financial freedom. It's about that dignity and ownership and opportunity, just sort of like chart their own course.
You don't know where you're going to end up. Sometimes you go on a journey and you think you're going there, and before you know it, you end up over here, and you're the happiest you could ever be. And when you imagine yourself over there where you started to go, you're like, I could never have done that where I am. It's because you never know where you're going to end up. That's why I'm really interested in tools like, you know, the Stellar Network, and because it's about freedom. Again, that word freedom, that ability and agility to move about, that's important.
It's about providing those tools. You talk a lot about empowerment and not handouts. And I feel like this is what these tools can do.
I'm in the business of make-believe, right? So that's where I find myself in these sort of areas where my toolbox can be used differently. And that's about narrative. Again, it's about make-believe. Tell the stories that allow people to go, oh, wow, I didn't know that I could use this tool called Stellar that allows me to receive and send money much faster, because before that, it would take me 2 weeks to get my money.
That's right.
And so that's why I'm really interested in organizations that have a sort of similar ethos to me. Yes, you're a financial organization, but actually you're a storyteller.
But sometimes it is that small tweak that can help you to recognize that changing the status quo isn't a zero-sum game. There's actually systemic changes that you can make slowly over time, which it feels really like what you're doing already to make this real for people. I wish we could just keep talking forever. Thank you so much for taking the time to spend with us. It was such a pleasure.
I appreciate you listening to someone like me and realizing how we can help each other.
Yeah, vice versa.
Humanitarian aid serves as a lifeline to over 100 million displaced people in crisis around the world. Unfortunately, distributing aid to displaced people at scale can be a challenge due to high costs, damaged infrastructure, fraud, and a lack of transparency to ensure aid goes to those who need it. Now, with Stellar Aid Assist, relief organizations can use a first-of-its-kind blockchain solution to deliver aid instantly, transparently, and globally. Stellar Aid Assist leverages the power of Stellar, a proven, decentralized, and open blockchain network to get money into the hands of those who need it quickly and at a low cost. It's fast to deploy and can scale easily to meet a moment of crisis. Here's how it works. Your relief organization can use Stellar Aid Assist's innovative bulk disbursement tool to deliver aid directly to your own pre-approved lists of recipients in the form of digital currencies, like Circle's USD coin, USDC, a fully reserved dollar digital currency. Recipients can then access their aid directly from their phones using participating digital wallet applications without needing a bank account. Finally, they can choose to hold their digital assets as a safeguard against local currency devaluation, or exchange them for physical cash at one of MoneyGram's hundreds of thousands of participating locations around the world. With Stellar Aid Assist, relief organizations can feel confident their aid will be delivered transparently over the blockchain, instantly at scale, and at a low cost. This means your aid recipients can access their relief funds digitally regardless of where they are, in stable currencies like digital US dollars, all without a bank card or account required. Stellar Aid Assist makes aid accessible for all and enables equitable access to aid. Learn how Stellar can empower your organization or the organization you donate to deliver the future of aid today.
What exactly is ISO 20022? Well, it's a new global standard for financial messaging that is making waves in the industry. Basically, it helps financial institutions securely and efficiently exchange information with each other. It was created by the International Organization for Standardization, or ISO, an independent, non-governmental international group that sets international standards for things like quality and security management. If you ever sent a wire transfer, you maybe heard of another messaging standard called SWIFT. It's similar to 20022, but there are some key differences between the two, like the data format, level of detail, and security features. SWIFT uses its own format, while 20022 uses XML, which is more flexible and easier to integrate. Some central banks and financial regulators have already required the use of ISO 20022 for specific systems and applications. For example, the European Payments Council has set a deadline for 2025 for all SEPA payments to use 20022, while the Federal Reserve in the US is encouraging financial institutions to adopt it by 2023. So what does this mean for digital currencies? ISO 20022 has the potential to play a key role in the development and implementations of CBDCs, as it provides a flexible and standardized framework for financial messaging that ensures consistency and interoperability between systems. Adopting ISO 20022 could increase the use of cryptocurrencies that are compliant with it. Two cryptocurrencies that are members of the ISO 20022 standards body are Ripple's XRP and Stellar Lumens. Recognizing the value of ISO 20022 messaging and its potential to transform the financial industry, Stronghold has utilized this technology in conjunction with blockchain ledger payments in select projects. Messaging standards are crucial for enabling the efficient and secure exchange of financial information between different systems and technologies. They play a critical role in improving the overall performance and reliability of the financial services industry.